Hi, and welcome to Tune In with Talya. Good evening, everyone. I want to let you all know that I have a very special guest on my show this evening. Her name is Monika Schwartzman. Welcome. Welcome, Monika.
Thank you so much, Talya, for having me. I'm so happy to be able to tune in with you and all of you
Yay.
who are watching us today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on the show. And I'm just excited because, we don't know each other super well. We don't really know each other, but I've been admiring you from afar through my computer. And I know that you're far away. You live in Vancouver, Canada, which is awesome. I've just discovered you virtually this past year, putting out great music and just enjoying your videos. And I'm like, I want to get to know her. Who is she and what is she doing and what is she all about? So that's why
Thank
I wanted to
you.
have you on. And so this will be fun for us to get to know each other better and for our listeners this evening to get to know you as well.
Sounds lovely. Thank you so
Yes.
much. I cannot wait for this to happen. Sometimes you meet people in person, sometimes you meet people over the phone. But this year that has been so different and challenging, it also brings this special blessings like meeting
Yeah.
people like you. So thank you, Talia, for having
Oh,
me.
thank you. And I already feel like I kind of already know you, but I don't know why. It's very familiar,
I know.
right? The singer-songwriter, singer, musician, but sweet, sweet person. Yeah. So I want to tell people about you, give them a background. You are Mexican-Canadian singer, songwriter, and song leader. You you invite us to sing our hearts out with your songs, and you bring smiles to children's faces of all ages. Monika was born in Mexico City, and her passion for music developed at a very early stage in her life. It was just after becoming a mom when she started getting more involved in programs tailored for families with young children and realized the impact that music has in building special connections and bringing communities together. Monika lives in Vancouver, Canada, where she sings and song leads in various programs for different organizations such as JCC, PJ Library, Camp Shalom, and many congregations, helping our traditions to stay alive through music. Beautiful.
Thank you, Talia. Yes, that's a little bit of me for
But
sure.
I'm sure there's a lot more to discover. There's lots more here. So I'm getting something weird that just popped up on my computer. Okay. Anyway, so I want to hear what it's like. What was it like growing up in Mexico City, and when did you grow up in a musical home? What was your beginnings like?
Well, I've been singing since I was little, very little. My dad loves to play guitar, and my mom used to play piano. So I started with piano, but very classically trained. And for me, I really wanted to explore my own world. So when I start being a teenager, you're starting exploring the world. And for me, I picked up the guitar right away. And I started learning songs from, songwriters that I like. And then I started picking up chords and I start doing my own thing, which
So
is
you
something
taught
that I
yourself?
I had a teacher for a while, but it was more like, oh, okay, what songs do you like?
Yeah.
And then we learned chords for that mainly. And then I started doing my own thing. It
It's
was
great.
just, like a stepping stone to start
Yeah,
building my own
it's
music.
great. Nice. Was there a particular musician that inspired you? Singer, songwriter, someone that you
Well,
listen to a
in
lot,
well,
influenced you? Yeah.
I remember I used to love Natalia Lafourcade. She sings in Spanish. Michelle Branch. I know Shakira at the beginnings.
Yes.
Um, just for me, music, Nora Jones, a little bit of everything, to be
So
honest.
different genres, different styles.
Yeah, always,
Yes.
but more like the singer-songwriter type of
Mm-hmm.
love songs, and that
Yes.
was like my thing.
Nice. So when you write your music now, what do you usually write about? All different? Like, tell us a little bit about your process as a songwriter.
So I always pick up my guitar first, and I start like, stories come to me. I used to write poetry. That's how,
Mm-hmm.
like, I used to sing, and then I start writing poetry, and then I try to combine both.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's always I try to keep, writing about everything that comes from here, like from the heart. So for me,
That's
it's
the way to write.
love, how can, build community, being
Mm-hmm.
together, but just also, love. But how do you feel like when you fall in love with someone, about personal, like, love, how to love yourself.
Yes.
A lot about impact to what when I was growing up about, women and women empowerment. And yeah, that's something that also resonates with me a lot.
Nice. And in terms of performing for kids, do you do you enjoy performing for children more or for adults more? Like, I know you're geared towards a lot in your career performing for children. Do you get how, what is, I'm sure
It's
it's
very,
very
it's
different.
very different. It's
Yes.
very different. I truly enjoy when children connect with their families, because
Yes.
me being a mom now, I feel like this special connection between, your kids and
Yeah.
grown-ups. We're all like the same. I really like to be a girl again. So for me, it's
Mm-hmm.
very fun. I just love to engage with little ones. And I go back to the days when I was little too, and everything is play and it's fun, and that's the
Yes.
only way I know they're having fun, if I'm having fun.
You
So
definitely have the inner child still in there, and it definitely comes out. I've been watching some of your videos, and it's so much fun to watch you. You're so animated and theatrical, and you engage them, and looks like you're having a great time, and they're having a great time, which is great.
that's all that matters. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So, I hope you're gonna. I would love to hear you live on this show,
Sure.
perform something for us. Would you like to do that now, or should we just wait a little
Sure,
bit?
sure. But you tell me what
Yeah,
language.
I know. So yes, so you have that Spanish background. You're a native Spanish speaker, and was it hard? By the way, like, when did you move to Canada? Was it when you were much
No,
younger?
uh, this was 11 years ago.
11 years
So
ago. Wow.
so yes, I got married, and then we decided to jump into
Yeah.
this adventure, and we packed 9 suitcases and my guitar, and here we are 11 years later.
Wow. And what brought you initially to Canada, to Vancouver?
We
First,
really
first of all,
wanted.
it's beautiful there. I've been there, and it's such
Yeah.
a
Oh,
beautiful place. It's
yes. I
beautiful.
hope you come back so we
I
can.
want to. Now I have a really good reason.
Yes. I cannot wait. So we really wanted to have this special adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really love Mexico. I love the culture, the people, my friends, family. But we really wanted to start in a place where we feel, safe and
Mm-hmm.
right. It's not that Mexico has this part that we were trying to, right. It's been a
Right.
while that, this part of
Yes.
security and safety, it's something that it's always there,
Yes.
unfortunately. There's
Yes.
very nice people there, but like every place in the world, there's a
I
little bit
know.
of fear. So we really wanted to. We got married, and then that same year we applied to become permanent residents, and then we moved, and we said we can always go back to Mexico, and
Mm-hmm.
right, like, we know that Mexico, it's there. It's always
Yes.
for us, and
You chose a very, what? Sorry?
it has a very special place in our hearts and in my heart.
Yes.
Like, Mexico, it's very special. I always love to sing in Spanish and connect
Right.
with, my background, and I'm also grateful that I was able to start from scratch here in a different place. It has a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of both worlds.
Yeah. And your whole family is still back in Mexico? Mexico
Yes.
City? Yes. Wow. So that must be hard to be far from them, or
Yes.
yes. But you
Especially
chose.
now.
Hmm?
What's that if I chose what?
But it seems like you chose a very different climate to go all the way to Canada, right? And how do you deal
Yeah.
with the cold winters?
Well, now, honestly, Vancouver and this area, West Coast, is the
More warm.
warmer side
Yeah,
of Canada.
right.
And I remember the first October, that's when we moved here. It was so cold, and it was, "Ugh, I don't know if I can do it," especially, the light, like at 4 p.m. it will be dark. It's like, okay, what I'm gonna do with all this time? And
Yeah.
it's hard, emotionally, but
Yes.
it's been good. I mean, you always need to try. It's good
It's
to be
true.
there.
I love that you and your husband just were adventurous and just chose Vancouver. Let's
Yes,
go to
yes,
this great city and make a
yeah,
life.
yeah.
And he works there, and is he a musician as well?
He is. We actually
Ah.
met uh, in the first like concert that I did live. It was something that I really, really wanted to do at the JCC in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And he was actually the person that organizing this event that
Oh.
year. And yeah, it just happened. It happened. It was very special because I performed one of my songs live for the very first time,
Mm.
and a cover from Eddie Brickell and the New Bohemians. So, "What I Am," the song "What I Am." I'm not sure if you know that one, but
Uh-huh.
um, it was just very special. You're young and you're discovering yourself, and then you go out there, and then
And he
I
discovered
I
you.
met yeah I met my husband there,
I love
and
that.
yeah, first love.
Oh, that's so
Uh,
nice. It's a nice
yes,
love story.
special. He plays the bass and piano,
Mm.
and we love to play music together.
Oh,
That's
you have
something very
lucky
special.
kids. Lucky
Yeah.
kids. I'm sure your house is a lot of fun to
Thank you so
be.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's hear a song. I just want to
Sure.
hear a song and then we'll keep going.
Sounds good.
What do you want to play for us?
Let's play. This is Amore Mio, which means my love.
Yeah.
And this goes to Mexico and to my husband and my family. Here it goes. Busco un lugar, no tengo un destino en específico, solo la paz que encuentro en mi interior y en el corazón. Hay tantas cosas que encuentran explicación solo en mí. Y hay amor, amor en mí. Yo contigo despego las alas del suelo, me haces suspirar. Tú, mi amor, amor en mí. Yo contigo despego las alas del suelo, me haces suspirar. Busco un lugar, no tengo un destino en específico, solo la paz que encuentro en mi interior y en el corazón. Hay tantas cosas que encuentran explicación solo en mí. Y hay amor, amor en mí. Contigo despego las alas del suelo, me haces suspirar. Tú, mi amor, amor en mí. Contigo despego las alas del suelo y me haces suspirar. Ay, amor, ay, amor, contigo despego las alas del suelo y tú me vas a enamorar. Ay, amor, ay, amor, contigo despego las alas del suelo me invitas a volar. Busco un lugar, no encuentro un destino en específico, solo la paz que tú me das.
Oh, yeah. I love that. It's
Thank
like
you
it's
so much.
got good energy, feel good.
That's
Yeah,
great. That's what I like to hear.
and
Thank
you,
you.
yeah, you could feel like all the love in there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
great. Um, so the poem. So you write with a poem first, and then the melody comes after, or the melody comes first, and then what's
The
your
melody, I mean, I start playing the guitar and then it's like the melody comes, but the lyrics come right away. I always like pick up
really?
my guitar and it comes.
Wow.
Like, I remember growing up and going to university and being with my friends just sitting. It's like, okay, let's do a song about this. Sure.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
they just come up when you have something
To
inside. It's
say.
just, for me, it's my way of expressing myself, of being myself, or
Yes.
really showing to myself and the world who I'm, what I am from the
Yeah.
inside. Yeah.
So when you sing in English, because English is your second language, and you're expressing yourself, is it more? It's obviously probably more challenging, right? To feel more like authentic, or I mean, your English is so good now after 11 years that but like, what does it feel like singing in English compared to Spanish? Is there
Well, I remember writing song when I just started, like, okay, and this, it's for me even now. I think first in Spanish, and
right?
then the English comes up after. So even, yeah, it's been now with the process it's much faster.
Yeah.
But in a way, I really love, because even I feel like music, it doesn't matter the language that you're singing. It's just if it makes you sing and if it makes you dance and it
Yes.
makes you feel something inside, then it's all good. But
Yes.
it's nice to be able to sing in English,
Yeah.
to sing in Hebrew, to sing, any other language that can bring more people together in a way. Like, oh, I know what she's
Mm-hmm.
talking about. Then that's special too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. So the Jewish community back in Mexico City was very large. What's it like?
It is. It
Yeah.
is. The thing with the community in Mexico City is that it's very close. Like, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
everyone knows each
Right.
other. So it's been, yeah, it's something that I miss, to be
That's
honest. Like,
special to have that little.
yeah, it's very
Yeah.
special. And even now, like, and through pandemic, it's like sometimes even to sing with my community from Mexico, it's very special because friends and family can just,
Just come on to Zoom. Yeah.
yes, yes.
I wanted to ask you how this whole pandemic has been for you as a musician, as a songwriter. How have you coped with everything, not doing live performing?
I know it's very different, but to be honest, I really, for me this year, it's been more about how can I bring music to the people during this strange time. So for me,
Yes.
that's something that I always, it's like, no, it's not about me, it's what
Right.
I can
How can
bring.
you lift? How can you help?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So there's these days that you're like, what's going on? I'm done. I'm tired. I really want to hug people. But for
Yeah.
me, the way of hugging and being with other people is through my music, and I've
Mm-hmm.
been able to be there for like moms with young babies, which is something that
Yeah.
resonates me, with families, intergenerational services, anything that can connect people and give us a little bit of a sense that everything is okay. It's just
Yeah.
another way to be able to be together. And for me,
Yes.
especially being from a different, country and everything, it's a way of, hey, we can tune in
Tune in. Yes.
yeah, to
Mm-hmm.
different special occasions and be closer in a different way, but closer.
And I'm wondering, I probably would not have met you, or because you were online all so much, and SLBC, the Song Leader Boot Camp, which I know you're involved with, that was all online. And
Yeah.
I probably discovered you this year more because of the fact that we're all virtual.
Yes.
Everything's
And I think
going.
a friend that I met virtually, it's like, oh, have you heard of Talya? And then, it's just a very small
Yeah,
world.
small
I
world.
know. And then, I don't know, I feel like we have something special, that we're here. This is all good.
Yes. Yes.
And yes, for
So,
me, SLBC, it's very, very special communities. But Rick and Alyssa, they brought something very special. One thing is to sing and to do music. The other thing is to be able to bring music to others from this place, and to meet people that have this, same energy, or they will love you exactly for who you are, right? That's something that I feel for Song Leader Bootcamp.
I love it. I really enjoyed my experience. I can't wait to go back. I hope.
Yes, together. Hopefully.
Yes, I hope that February we'll be there together.
Yes.
Things are looking up. So
exactly.
Yeah. So is there a song that you wrote during this COVID pandemic to help others? Is there something that you have been playing a lot to lift people's spirits? Is there a song?
I sing a lot of, like songs like Salam and, like songs more, in Hebrew, or it depends what it is. It's more about, it's been hard, I think, to write during pandemic.
Yes.
I mean, I have a few songs, but I try to also go back to the start. Yeah. Right? To feel like everything is okay and everything is gonna go back, and don't forget that we will be able to hug each other. We will be able to be together. But it's been hard, that you mentioned, like to write songs and to make the time, and right, you're just, it seems like you're just not rushing at all, but you are, like, life goes by, and for sure there's a song about, like how to put pieces together called Rompecabezas, and I don't know, it's just.
Do you want to play that one? Do you want to sing that one?
That one is more, I need like a full set of instruments.
Okay.
But I invite you all to listen that, and
we'll put the link in the.
Sounds good. Yes.
You'll put your information so people can find you and enjoy your music.
Well, thank you.
So I'd love to hear something else.
Sure.
If you want to share something.
And thinking about, those first songs in English, this was the first song that I wrote in English. So here it goes, and it's called Sweet Love. I've got something to tell you, and it comes naturally. I start to think that life with you, it's all I need. I've got something sweet that you'll never gonna find, so it's only down. Love, it's love, that sweet love, my paradise with you, baby. I've got something to tell you, and if I don't speak, I won't get to sleep. I start to feel that inspiration, it's equal to your love, to your sweet love. I got something sweet that you'll never gonna find so easily. You're mine, yeah, baby. Something sweet, I call love. Something sweet like the honey, something sweet like your lips, something sweet like your lips, something sweet like my dreams with you, something sweet like my dreams with you, oh baby, something sweet, I call love. sweet coma. I've got something to tell you, and it comes naturally.
Nice. Yay.
Thank you.
Very pretty. Lovely, lovely song.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how old are your kids? Curious.
I have a 5-year-old and a 20-month-old. So he'll be
Oh,
2
wow.
soon. Yeah.
Wow. Little.
Very little. Yeah.
Were they in school this year, or were they home with you? Or
A little bit. I mean, my little one.
right, your little one's not.
Yes, we were
Yeah.
together. I was on mat leave for a while, so that was very special, especially during this year.
The bonding,
And
yes.
my older one, Ian, he goes to preschool, soon kindergarten. But
Yeah.
they're
Our kids are the same.
the same age.
My daughter's going to be 5.
Okay.
So, and you said your son is 5 already?
My son is
Okay.
5, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And your little one?
And my little one is going to be 3 at the end of the month. So
Yes.
they're 22 months apart. They're close.
Ah.
They're so close that they're begging for a bunk bed in the same room. They want to be in the same room now. It's very cute.
That's cute. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, everyone needs their space and now they want to be together, right?
Eventually
But
they'll
that
want
is-
their own space.
Yeah, but it's nice to see this special connection, right? I'm the oldest of 3.
Yeah.
And yes, I mean, I think having siblings is something very special, and I'm grateful that my boys can have each other.
Yes, that's me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And I think I just called a piano teacher today for my older one because I want her. She sits at the piano and she sings and plays, but she doesn't really. She just improvises songs, and I'm like, there's a budding musician in here, and she, I think she's ready to start. She asked me for piano lessons, so
Wow.
I think we're gonna start. We'll see.
That's the best part. Like, I think they see it at home, and as long as they find their own instrument, that's what I hope that
Yes.
my boys, Ian or Adam, will come and say, I want to play this.
Yeah.
We have the options. It's just to see what they like.
Yeah. So are you starting to perform in person?
Well, coming up, I have a few programs. One will be in person.
What kind of programs?
It's like a bubble Shabbat, so a Friday night event. I did this last year. It was like my first time performing live for a small special crowd in a park.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, I mean, JCC is the one in charge, like the Jewish Community Center. Here, they decide, okay, Monika is gonna go to this place. So it's a surprise venue and surprise crowd. Same for them. They just know a few days in advance that, hey, this person is coming, and they just tailor. They say, for example, well, Monika sings songs in Spanish and English with a Latin vibe, but she can also do, the Shabbat songs for.
You're so versatile.
Family. Yeah.
3 languages fluent. And that's wonderful.
And I know sometimes you're like, oh, I wish I can be just a little bit more like this and that, but I think it's all part of the same puzzle that we are as a person, and as when you have different exposures and experiences, then you're like, well, this has a little bit of me, and
that's great. Well, we did Spanish and an English song. Do you want to end with a Hebrew song?
Oh, for sure, yes. Well, this is not mine, but I think I always like to sing songs about peace and the importance of bringing peace to everywhere you go, right? Like to start from a place of peace and to make sure that we feel in a safe place and that peace is going to be upon us all together as one.
Amen to that.
Thank you. So maybe so people can sing from home or from wherever you are, riding in the car, riding in the SkyTrain, in the anywhere. Odiavo shalom aleinu, Odiavo shalom aleinu, odiavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Odiavo shalom aleinu, odiavo shalom aleinu, odiavo shalom aleinu, odiavo shalom. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom, yeah. Odiavo shalom aleinu, odiavo shalom aleinu, odiavo shalom aleinu, odiavo shalom. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom. Let's bring some peace to this world. Let's bring the best version of ourselves. Let's be ourselves together forever, yeah. Everything's gonna be okay. Let's stick together. Let's love one another. Let's bring more peace and love to each other. Let's be peace. Let's bring peace. Let's bring shalom. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom. Thank you, Talya, for having me today. This is so special that we can tune in together in the same place, and it's been so special to get to know you and to continue this friendship here and for many years to come. Thank you, everyone, for watching and for having me today. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom.
Beautiful. Oh, all that good energy and all those words you said, putting it out in the world. And you know, you have such a contagious, engaging personality, and you're just ooze like fun.
You're just making fun. My day, and
I mean, you're so much fun to watch. Your face is so animated, and you're in it. You're so in it. It's so enjoyable, and your community is very lucky to have you, and just enjoy you all the time, and your family. And I feel like I'm so lucky and blessed that I've met you, and that this is the start of a friendship, a new friendship.
Yes. So I'm so excited. Thank you.
So excited. One day in Vancouver.
Yes.
And hang. And sing.
Yes,
and
together.
Sing. Yes. Well, thank you so much, Monika. And thank you all for listening this evening. And we'll tune in with me next week for another episode of Tune In with Talya, 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much love, everyone. Thank you, Talya.
Thank you.